Hello everyone, my name is Felicia and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be taking you on a tour of my chaotic but beautiful vegetable garden.
Come grow with me.
This garden may not be the most well organized, however, it is full of food, flowers, and lots of learning experiences. I don't believe a garden has to be perfect to be productive, so let's take a look at what's growing. As you can see, I've packed a lot of crops into this space. I like to call it organized chaos because everything is growing together, making the most of the garden. So first we're going to take a look at these tomatoes. They have been growing very well this season. They kind of been growing a little while. We've been trimming here and there, but it's kind of hard to keep up with the trimming. But there's lots of fruit. As you can see, we have been picking off of it pretty much every day. And there's three of them right here. And I mean, there's a lot of fruit here. A lot of fruit, beautiful flowers. The tomato plants are doing very well. So as we look around in the garden, you'll see lots of marigold, lots of basil, lots of oregano. We try to do a lot of companion planting to keep the bugs away and not have to spray too many chemicals. If we have to spray any type of chemical, it would just be like neem oil. So over here, we have a chili plant. It's just started producing chilies. It's doing really well. And as you can see, lots of green chilies that we're waiting to turn red. We do have one, two, three, four, five. We have six chili plants in the garden. And I really just want to be able to make seasoning with the chili peppers. And over here, we have yellow bell peppers that haven't turned yellow yet. And we also have a red bell pepper plant over there. Um, both of these are growing exceptionally compared to my first garden, my first time planting last year, which I didn't get any peppers until the end of the year, which was my ghost peppers. And honestly, it was so late in the season, I didn't get many of the ghost peppers. So right here we have a Lebanese zucchini plant. You can see there's two fruits that are growing right now. Hopefully they do grow to maturity. Um, Last year again, my first garden, I didn't get zucchini, but this year, I mean, the zucchini popped so fast, and I'll show you some more um, plants back here. So this one right here, it actually has not produced anything yet, but I'm very hopeful. I mean, it's grown really well. This is the same thing. Over here, we actually have a patty pan squash plant in which we just uh, picked the fruit off of this and we roasted it up like the night before last. And we really enjoyed it. It was our first time eating patty pan squash, and my family really, really loved it. I have a plant right here that's kind of blending in with the weeds. And I believe this is a jalapeno pepper plant. And I have to do a lot of de-weeding soon because they're kind of taking over. Like as you can see, the basil and the marigolds and even the dill, it's just all kind of blending together. So we're going to take care of that soon. So over here, we actually have a nice size zucchini on a zucchini plant. I'm actually going to leave this for my husband to pick. I like to let him come out here and pick the first fruit off the plant, just, so that we can kind of enjoy our gardening together. And right here, this is the first time I have tried to grow eggplant. Last year, I didn't do so. But as you can see, I actually have a little baby eggplant growing. So we are looking forward to eating some eggplant. Although we don't really like it, we're going to try it because honestly, I like the color purple and the plant is purple, so I grew it. So this one right here, this is a banana pepper. And got some baby peppers on here. I have picked some off of this already and chopped up in the salad. So we do have some banana peppers right here. Um, and then I love flowers. So there's flowers pretty much spread throughout. I don't even remember the name of them mostly. I just know the marigolds and everything else is what I think looks pretty. And I do, when I go shopping for flowers, I do like Google to see if it's going to cause any like bugs to come to the garden that I don't necessarily want to have to fight. So the ones that I have out here, I haven't had any problems. They are dying off and new buds are coming, but the flowers definitely bring a different vibe to the garden. This plant right here, I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know what it is, but it looks like a bell pepper plant, and it has it's surrounded by weeds once again. It has a fruit growing on it, so we'll see in a couple weeks what that turns out to truly be. Throughout, we also have onions. Oh, right here. We also have onions that I planted just to kind of help keep bugs away. I don't know if that's a thing, but we're going to go with it because besides the mosquitoes that are tearing me up right now, the bugs have really been calm. I do have two bugs that I have dealt with, and we'll talk about in just a second, but it's been pretty calm. So, right here, I have some lavender. Um, and it looks like it's finally starting to grow. It took a long time, and it might be because of the weeds, but I just kind of let it be. And if it grow, it grow. We have okra spread out throughout here. Oh, we have a cucumber plant right here. So I'll tell you a little thing. I waited till after the last frost date, and I came out here and I planted a whole bunch of seeds, thinking that they were going to sprout up real fast, and I was just going to have this beautiful garden. And I even tried to do a little organizing, but after the last frost date, we got another frost, which kind of ruined a lot of stuff that I had already had out here. Because I did start stuff on the inside, bring them out and plant them. My tomatoes, like that last frost killed a lot of my little seedlings, and I was sad, but I got over it and I kept going. So over here, I have a beef tomato plant, and as you can see, it's crazy. It is insane crazy. I have some new flowers coming in, but I also have some beef tomatoes down here that I'm waiting to turn red. We're just gonna leave them be. Although it looks like it might be splitting, I don't know, but we'll see. And we see a little bee at work. You see the little bee at work doing this thing on the echinacea. We love the echinacea flowers. I know that's a herb that can be used for medicinal purposes, but we ain't gonna get into that right now. We got more basil over here. We got more echinacea over here, more marigolds. And this is the only tomato plant that survived the last frost. It has not actually produced tomatoes yet. I think that we had a spider mite problem, or no, over here we had a caterpillar problem, but we finally fixed it hopefully, and I'm praying to actually get some tomatoes off of this. And this one is actually this is a vintage wine tomato plant. And so I'm really hoping I get some good stuff off of this. I have a lemon tree here. I have a blueberry bush here. Purple, favorite color. Got some basil, some purple basil. Um, and just a lot of companion plants throughout. Now over here, we're gonna go back this way. We do have a mint plant that came back from last winter. It came back really well, as you can tell, really full. And we're actually gonna pick some of that and dry it out and store it very soon. Um, this arch is the uh, watermelon arch. And so I have watermelon on this side and I have loofah on this side. However, again, loofah didn't survive, or most of the loofahs didn't survive the last frost. So there's only one over here and a lot of weeds. This definitely needs to be weed eated soon. I'll take care of this soon. I have some oregano back here, and I have my beautiful sunflower that has not bloomed quite yet, but as you can see, the head is at the top. Don't know how tall it is, but I'm so psyched about this sunflower. I cannot wait till it blooms. Um, and then down here, I have some baby pepper plants. I don't remember the name of the peppers. All I know is the peppers are purple. So you can see I got a little thing for purple, and doesn't matter if I eat the food or not. If it's purple, I might grow it. So this arch is the newest arch. That arch I had since last year, but this arch, look at the hummingbird. Did you get the hummingbird? Oh, how beautiful! This is actually a hummingbird feeder, which is why he's over here. And I actually need to put some nectar in there for them. But I have my table where I have all my seedlings that I bring in and out the house so they can kind of get acclimated to the weather. And I didn't label. It's like gardening 101. Label what you started, because now I have all this stuff that we just gonna see what happens. I know these are pepper plants. Everything else, we gonna see. I have my grapevine. It's a Concord grapevine. I have another one right here. Um, And really what I want to do with this arch, I want the vines to cover the whole thing at some point. And I'm going to do a little experimenting with the collard greens. I know they usually bolt in the summertime. And so maybe if I cover all of this with greenery, just maybe they will survive. So I do have green beans down here. I have onions down here. I have radishes down here. And then we got some more mystery plants that I did not label. Um, but we'll see what happens in a couple weeks when everything grow up. I know these are cucumbers over here. I know I have two more loofahs over here and another cucumber over here. We just gonna see what happens. Back here is a project being started. I do watch a lot of uh, gardeners myself, and I did come across a guy who was talking about no-till gardening, which if this is successful for me this year, next year, I'm not going to till my ground. I'm going to cover the whole thing, kill the weeds, kill the grass, and then plant because the weeds are a lot to deal with. And then the last thing is my corn patch and my okra. So right here, I have my corn patch. I planted 9 kernels. I only see 6. I don't know what happened. But push kind of shove, we will hand pollinate and we're going to try to get us some corn this year. And then last but not least, I have my okra. So on that side of the garden is burgundy okra. I love okra all types of ways except okra water. But that side of the garden, I have burgundy okra, and this side of the garden, I have green okra. And I know okra loves heat, so they're gonna take off real soon. So we'll see what we have in a couple weeks.